In the last class, we have discussed to find out the center of a rectangle and a triangle. We have discussed. In this class, what we'll do is we'll try to find out the center of a semicircular area by first principle. Okay. So here, if you see this semicircle, so we can, if I draw this one line at the center, so what it becomes, this becomes a symmetrical on both sides. On the above and below, we have got symmetry. So whenever you get any symmetric line, so on that symmetric line itself, there will be a one centroid point. So there will be one centroid point on this point, okay, on this line only. So we'll find out this distance. Now we know what is the, if I take O, origin O here, and this is X and Y, so X coordinate will be 0. Sorry, Y coordinate is 0 for this G point. Okay, so we need to find out what coordinate now. So we need to find out the X coordinate. This distance we need to calculate. This is X bar, correct? So this one we need to calculate. For this we have already got Y bar is equals to 0. So we need to calculate X bar is equals to how much, right? So this X bar will calculate by first principle. So here, not only for this, whenever you get any other diagrams, like even if I take a rectangle, so if I draw one at the center of the rectangle, so what it becomes, this becomes symmetric, right? So if this becomes symmetric, it means that on the symmetric line itself there will be a centroid point. Okay, and even if I draw it in this vertical, make it if I draw one symmetric line, again this upper part and lower part are symmetrical. So wherever we have a symmetric points, symmetric line, on the symmetric line itself we get the CG. Okay, so that you need to remember. For that reason only we are not going to find out here Y bar, because Y bar will directly becomes will lie on the this point itself. Suppose if I am taking the this instead of reference line X here, if I take it X here, so then suppose this is the diameter D, this is the diameter D, so then the Y bar will become how much? D by 2, correct? So this is, suppose if I am taking this X as reference line, this line as a reference line, so then the Y bar will become how much? D by 2, correct? So I can draw one symmetric line here, and above and below the area is symmetric, so therefore the CG will lie on the symmetric line, so therefore Y bar will become D by 2 in this case. Whereas as in this case, what I am doing, I am taking reference point at the symmetry only. Directly I am taking the reference point at the symmetry reference axis on the symmetric line itself. So therefore, so what we get Y bar is equals to 0. We need to find out X bar, correct? So we need to find out X bar. So now, as what we do in first principles, in all the problems what we have taken a small strip. Here also I'll take a small area of strip, okay, whose angle is d theta, and you know this total height is how much? D. Okay, so this will be how much? This will be D by 2, or also I can write it as how much? Radius R. Okay, if this is radius R, this will also be radius R, correct? So if this is R and this is angle theta, so this becomes how much? R into d theta, correct? As this size is very very small, so it looks like a triangle. I can take it as a one small triangle like this, whose height whose this line is, whose side is R and the bottom is R d theta, correct? Now what we have to do is, first we need to find out the area of this small strip. Okay, so DA, area of small strip, DA is equals to how much? Area of a triangle. So what is area of a triangle now? Half of base R d theta into height is H. Because this is very very small, means negligible, means this side itself will become R. Okay, we are assuming that, but in real this R will not be this height R. Okay, height will not be same in real case. But as this is very very small, so what happens, this R itself will become as height, and this R d theta, okay, will be the base. So therefore this is R d theta, this is base, into height is R. So therefore DA of a small strip, area of a small strip, is equals to half R square d theta. Now we can easily able to find out the area of this whole semicircle. We know area of a semicircle is how much? Area of semicircle is equals to how much? Actually, area of a circle is how much? Pi d square by 4. Correct? Area of a, this is area of a circle. But semicircle means half of that. Correct? So that I can write it as pi d square by 8, or also I can write it as in terms of r. If I want to write in terms of r, so here in terms of r, pi r square is the area of a circle. Correct? Pi r square is the area of a circle. Now that becomes half of pi r square. So both of these are area of a circle. This is in terms of radius r. So now we'll try to find out that area of a this semicircle. So here this ranges from, in the previous case we have seen that when I was taking this rectangle, that time the limits were ranging from 0 to a or 0 to h based on the which side we are taking, right? Whereas here limits are ranging from pi by 2. Okay, this is 0 angle, and if I go here, this is 90 degree, and if I come here minus 90 degree. So the ranges or the limits of the this semicircle are minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Correct? So therefore this is integration of dA. The limits are minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Correct? So now I will substitute dA here. If I substitute dA, what it becomes? Half of r square d theta, and the integration ranges from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Correct? Now if I if I just integrate it, so if I integrate it, what I get? Half I'll take outside. Okay, r square is a radius that is constant, so it will remain as it is, r square. So theta, if I do the integration of theta, what I get? D theta, I get theta, and value ranges from minus pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. If I substitute here, so 1 by 2 r square. If I substitute pi by 2 minus of minus pi by 2, minus of minus pi by 2. So pi by 2 plus pi by 2, it is pi. Okay, so it is pi r square divided by 2. This is what we have got. Same thing I had written earlier, right? So same thing we have got. This is the area of a semicircle from first principle. We need to find out the centroid of a semicircle. Okay, so you know, for a triangle, where the CG will reside at somewhere here. Correct? So where the CG will reside at this point somewhere here, that this distance will be equal to how much? Suppose this is height is r, this will be r by 3, and this will become how much? 2/3 of r. Correct? If I want to find out from the apex, the CG will reside at a height of 2/3 of r. If I am trying to find out from base, it will be r by 3. So now we know what is x bar. X bar is calculated by using what? Summation of area into x divided by summation of a. Remember, this is what we have derived in the first class, right? So what is this top numerator value? This is moment area. Okay, moment area of a area divided by sum of area, right? So moment of area means this, I can write it as integration. Again, as this strip is moving from here to here, whole distance from the limit pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. So I'll write the same limit pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Correct? So this is dA. Okay, where the CG will reside? CG will reside somewhere here. Correct? In this diagram. And this distance is how much? This distance is how much? 2/3 of r. 2/3 of r. Right? So this is area into distance. Area into distance. So that will give you moment area. Area is how much? Area we have calculated. Area we have calculated already. That is half pi r square d theta. Half r square d theta. Correct? Okay. So half. So this one I'll substitute here. Okay, this is area is half r square d theta, and into distance is how much we have got? 2/3 of r we have got, so that I'll substitute here. multiplied by 2/3 of this is 2/3, and we want this horizontal distance, right? So if I want to calculate that, this will become 2/3 of r cos theta. This distance we want. Okay, so this is 2/3 of r, and if I convert it in terms of horizontal, so what we get? 2/3 of r cos theta. So that will I'll take 2/3 of r cos theta. So this is this distance I want. Okay, so this distance is 2/3 of r cos theta. This is the, so this is area into distance, that will give you moment area, and ranges from plus pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. So this will give me, so total moment area of a whole semicircle divided by area. Area, how much we have got? Half of pi r square. Now if I integrate it, so I'll take the first, what I'll do, I'll take the constant terms outside. So I'll take half here, half I'll take here, and then 2/3 I'll take outside. Okay, r square I'll take outside, and here r square into r, it will become r cube. R square into r cube I'll take outside. So what is left in integration? That is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and cos theta into d theta divided by this one. I'll write half pi r square. Correct? So this half and this half get cancels. So this r square and this get cancels, and what is left? What is left here? 2 by 3 pi into r. 2 by 3 pi into r. So now this, if I do the integration of this cos theta, what it will become? It will become sin theta, and limits ranges from pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Okay, so if I substitute here pi by 2 to minus pi by 2, so what we get is, if what is sin 90? Sin 90 is 1. Sin minus 90 is how much? Okay, I'll substitute here. So 2 by r divided by 3 pi. So sin of pi by 2 is 1. Correct? So 1 minus sin of minus 90. Minus 90 is minus 1, right? So minus of minus 1. So it becomes 2 r by 3 pi, okay, into minus of minus is plus 2, okay, so finally it becomes 4r by 3 pi. So this is the x bar value for a semicircle. Okay, so therefore, so what we get, x bar here, x bar is equals to 4r by 3 pi. These are the x bar and y bar coordinates when we have taken the reference line from the center point of the semicircle. Okay, so this is the center point of the semicircle. Correct? From this, if I take the reference line, so then we get 4r by 3 pi and 0. But if I take, in one case, if they have given something like this is a semicircle they have given, and they have given the reference points like this. They have given the reference points like this. In this case, tell me, anyway, the CG will remain at the same point, but we know this distance is how much? This distance is 4r by 3 pi. And this distance we want, this distance is nothing but d by 2. In this case, x bar will be 4r by 3 pi and y value will be d by 2. These are the x and y coordinates when they have given the reference point from the base. But in this case, it is 4r by 3 pi comma 0. Okay, so the CG somewhere here it is residing G. This coordinates of this G are 4r by 3 pi comma 0, because this CG is residing on the reference point or reference axis x only, right? So that's why y will become 0. For note down the centroids of all the known figures. Okay, so here I'll draw the figure. So this is the rectangle, this is the square, okay, this is triangle, this is one more triangle, and here I'm writing for a semicircle and for quarter circle and for circle. Okay, so here what I'll do is I am taking the reference axis like this. This is the reference axis x and y. And here for this also I am taking reference axis x and y like this. And for this what I'll do, I'll take the reference axis here. So where you take the reference axis, based on that we get the x and y coordinates. So here for this also I'll take reference axis here, and for this I'll take the reference axis here. Okay, for this is the reference axis. For this I'll take the reference axis here. Okay, this is x, this is y, x, y, x, y, x, y and x, y. So here I'll write x bar, y bar. For this also x bar, y bar. So for this, tell me, we get somewhere centroid here. This is G, and tell me what is this distance, x bar. X bar is equals to how much? Suppose this is A and this is B. X bar is equals to A by 2. X bar is A by 2, correct? And y bar will be B by 2. The coordinate of this are A by 2 and B by 2. Half of width and half of depth. Now if I come to square, square means all are A. So this is very easy, A by 2 and A by 2. Now coming to this one, so we get centroid somewhere here, and why? Because I can draw one symmetric line here. So if there is a symmetric line, the CG will reside on the symmetric line, correct? Suppose this is base B and height h, base B and height h. So tell me what is this x bar distance? X bar is equals to B by 2, because this is symmetric. Symmetric means B by 2. And this height, so we know this one will be h by 3 from the bottom. If they ask from the apex, apex will be 2/3 of h. Whereas here it is h by 3 because we are taking from bottom, this point, right? So this is G, this is h by 3 for triangle. And coming to this one, we get somewhere G here, and again I'll take this as B and this as h. B is the base width and h is the height of a triangle. Now tell me, this will be h by this is B by 3, because there is no symmetry in this triangle, right? So there is no symmetry means it will be B by 3, and this will be h by 3. Here this is B by 3 and this will be h by 3. This is B by 3. Now coming to this semicircle, so here will be, so this one will have a symmetric. This semicircle has a symmetric line, right? This is a symmetric axis, so G will be somewhere here. So whenever we get a symmetry, so here in this is height, right? Symmetric in vertical direction, right? So symmetric about this axis is there, so that's why y bar will be, suppose this is D and this will be becomes D by 2, or I can also write it as R, right? So y bar will be equals to R and x bar is 4R by 3 pi. Just we have derived that. Here also, here it will come somewhere here, and there is no symmetry in this quarter circle, so therefore it will be 4R by 3 pi, and this is also 4R by 3 pi. And for this center point is the centroid, correct? So this one, therefore it is R and R. This distance will be R and this distance will be R, and here this will be 4R by 3 pi and this will be 4R by 3 pi. Make one more column here and write down the areas. Okay, so those are also required. So for this I'll write area. I'll write area here. Area here. This is A into B is the area. For this A square. For this what is area? Half of base into height. For this also half of base into height. These are areas. Okay, I'm writing in blue pen area. And for this 1 by 2 pi r square, or even you can write in terms of d also, correct? If you write in terms of d, pi d square by 8. Okay, so here pi r square by 4 and this is pi r square. These are the area. So these are the some of the standard diagrams or standard figures for which you need to remember area, x bar and y bar. Sometimes for this triangle, instead of giving the reference point here, so what they will give is they will give reference point here. This they will call it as x and y. In this case, This is the reference point, this is the reference axis. On the reference axis only we get the g. On the reference axis only we get the g. Therefore x becomes 0 here, x bar becomes 0. Whereas y bar will be h by 3. Suppose this is h, height h. This will become h by 3. Okay. So